All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are talking about the Las Vegas Raiders in tonight's video. First off, folks, I hope you all had a phenomenal 4th of July. It's currently the day after. It's Friday, July 5th. And we are nursing the head today. And I was watching TV. I was watching The Herd, actually. And Colin Cowherd, their host, is gone right now. He's on vacation or whatever the hell he's doing. So they have the other dude, J-Mac, in here, and he did a NFL tier with some lady. And it's crazy. He threw the Las Vegas Raiders on absolutely no shot. So I don't want to just kind of give you a recap of whatever the hell he did. He tiered, every NFL team. God, dude, we're still nursing it today. He ranked every NFL team top to bottom as far as tiers go. So need a prayer, you got the Pittsburgh Steelers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the elite teams, Kansas City Chiefs, San Francisco, Detroit, I think he had up there, whatever. That's not the point. In the absolutely no shot tier, he had the Denver Broncos, the New England Patriots, the New York Giants, the Arizona Cardinals, and of course, you guessed it, the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I'm not going at J-Mac here. I'm just saying it's crazy, the narrative. I live in Florida. I live the complete opposite way from Las Vegas. So I'm not, here, man, it's more like beaches, and there's not even really much sports talk going on here, right? It's just beaches, bars, relaxation. So my view of the Raiders as far as national media is very limited because they don't ever talk about it. Nobody ever talks about the Las Vegas Raiders unless it's something desperate, like Josh McDaniels just got fired. So before we get any further in today's video, because I'm rambling, hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. If we could try and get this video to 100 likes, it would mean the world to me. But anyways, there's just this common misconception about the Las Vegas Raiders roster and their team in general. And while I do admit, it's been a couple of years since the last playoff experience. It's been a really long time since legitimate, consistent relevancy. But at the end of the day, they, with Josh McDaniels, were 3-6. I mean, this was one of, if not the worst teams in the NFL by the time Josh McDaniels got fired. But what was crazy about it is you've got Devontae Adams, you've got Max Crosby. The Raiders are a talented team. So Antonio Pierce comes into town and he changes it immediately. They finally put up more than 20, 21 points. Yeah, it was against the New York Giants, but the Giants don't have the worst defense. And they start winning. And Antonio Pierce goes 5-4 in the final 9 games as the interim coach. And they're starting a freaking third-string, fourth-round rookie quarterback in the final 10 games. And he goes 5-5. So some teams, just to nip this in the bud here, because I'm going to talk about why the Raiders are actually good, like we are all aware of, some teams that were ranked above Las Vegas, and I cover the NFL, so I like all 32 teams in the league. I'm a diehard Packers fan as well, but at the end of the day, I don't hate any team in the league. Carolina Panthers, Tennessee Titans, the Commanders, the Saints. I mean, it's dire. The view of the Raiders is really freaking bad to some people. Now, there are a lot of analysts and there's a lot of commentators out there that have oh, wow, Christian Wilkins. People who watch the NFL and realize, oh, Christian Wilkins was a phenomenal move for the Raiders. Oh, they still have Jacoby Myers. They still have Devontae Adams. They just drafted Brock Bowers at pick 13. Brock Bowers was available at pick number 13. Antonio Pierce is a good head coach. And what we saw in the 9 games last season, there are people who, realize what Las Vegas is doing. Everyone has the concerns with the quarterback issue. And, I can sit here like we've been doing for months. I mean, I've been preaching Aiden O'Connell for months here. Gardner Minshew, bridge quarterback, backup quarterback, potential starter. I don't think Gardner starts, but I still think he's going to be great for the development of not only Aiden O'Connell, but a lot of the young kids just on the roster in general, just having this, leader at the quarterback position. You get what I'm saying. The quarterback always has to be the leader, but Gardner Minshew is just a proven veteran in the NFL, just a proven backup, solid starter, solid spot starter if you need him, like he was in Indianapolis. So one big thing that I admit is unfortunate is Tyreek Wilson. So a lot of people like to look at last year's draft, pick number 7, the Raiders drafted Tyreek Wilson. Now, Tyreek Wilson had a freaking horrible rookie season in the first half, right? But in the second half, we saw Tyreek Wilson finally come into his own, right? He was moved more so towards the interior at the defensive tackle position, but it was just a big year of learning. He's very unproven. But if you're a Raiders fan and you watch the final 6, 7, 8 games of the regular season, you saw the flashes of Tyreek Wilson and what he has. But what a lot of people, outside of Raiders fans, Tyreek Wilson was injured at this point last season. When you're a rookie and you're coming into the league and you missed the entire summer and you only play in the final preseason game, like, you're really behind a schedule. You are so behind a schedule, it's not even funny. So it makes so much sense that Tyree Wilson suffered and struggled, the whole team in general in the first half of the season. But Tyree Wilson is one of these players, just like Trey Tucker, another draft pick of last year, where, if you're a Raiders fan and you watched all 17 games last season, like, you see the potential. Yes, Trey Tucker didn't have the most consistent season. Tyree Wilson didn't have the most consistent season, but we saw plenty of flashes of really solid playmaking from both of them. So, everyone's freaking out about Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell. Like, why didn't they draft a quarterback? Why didn't they trade up and draft a quarterback? And, when you look at the wide receiver and tight end room now with Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer, they have one of the best wide receiver rooms in the NFL if we're including the tight end position. And it just sucks how we have to take all this with a grain of salt, myself included. Like, we've only seen Aiden O'Connell start 9 games. We've only seen him play 10 games, right? Trey Tucker, we've only seen a rookie season. We have not seen a snap from Brock Bowers. Michael Mayer had a very underwhelming rookie season as well. He dealt with some injuries in the middle of the year, which really sucked. But the offense in general was just first half, man. Jimmy Garoppolo, right? That's all you really have to say. You got Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, Michael Gallup, Jalen Guyton, DJ Turner, Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer. It's a loaded wide receiver tight end room. There's a lot of skilled playmaking dudes there that, whether it's Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell, like, I'm not sitting here and saying the Raiders are the best team in the AFC. I'm not even saying they're the best team necessarily in the AFC West. But like we saw on Christmas Day, the Raiders, as far as like skilled, talented positional groups go, like, the Raiders have one of the best defensive lines in the NFL. They have one of the best wide receiver rooms in the NFL. So it really is just going to come down, in my opinion, to, can Luke Getsy and Aiden O'Connell, can they take that leap? Can this team win 10 games this upcoming season? Because on paper, they can. They 100,000% can win 10 football games or more this upcoming season, no matter who the hell is the starting quarterback. But we just have to wait and see. And that sucks for Raiders fans, but it really doesn't matter because it's just national media. So that's it for today's Friday Ramble. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. But guys, most importantly, give me a win projection. I know we do this on most Raiders videos, but give me a legitimate, keep it 100, keep it a buck. Give me a genuine win prediction for the Raiders this upcoming season. I'm going to go at least 9. I'm kind of biased here. I'm going to go 10. But let me know what you guys are thinking. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.